Finally, my master plan is all coming through fruition now, Sly. I have foreseen this day many years ago, but not many people believed in me. Many years ago, but a lot of people thought I was trolling. A lot of people thought I was playing around on YouTube. A lot of people thought I was, some type of psychopath. I didn't know what I was talking about. How could you say these things about Sony? How can you say this about Sony? Sony cares about us. Sony cares about the gamer. And Sly, I don't want to hear that bull crap that Sony's just now being anti-consumer when they've been anti-consumer and anti-gamer and anti-publisher for a long time. Sly, how you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, you were like the first person to say like the Sony was anti all this stuff like years and years ago.
Yeah.
Like thousands of years ago, I'm
talking. Yeah. I first saw this day. It didn't take Jim Ryan to destroy PlayStation. PlayStation was already going downhill. It was already going downhill, and I saw it, and I foresaw it. I knew the direction they were going to go into. I wouldn't be surprised if Jim Ryan was the problem years ago. Now people can say he's all Jim Ryan's fault now because he's the guy that decided to put himself in the forefront. But I'm telling you, I saw this years ago, going all the way back to the PlayStation. I want to say with the PlayStation 2, when I started seeing them promoting games like God of War and stuff like that. And then with the PlayStation 3 era, where they were trying to create the Xbox experience on the PlayStation 3. With the PlayStation 4, they started to kind of listen to me a little bit for like a year, but then they got right back to business as usual.
Yeah, I remember like the first year of the PS4, we got like Bloodborne, World of Fantasy, stuff like that.
Yeah. Digimon Stories, Cyber Sleuth. Yeah. But then right after that, it was just like, they were talking about, we're going to be doing the PS2 to PS4, man. We're going to be making PlayStation 2 games look like PlayStation 4 games. Oh my God. They did it for like 6 months and then they just left it. Yo, Dejen, what's going on, man? Let me acknowledge my haters down there. Dejen, how you doing? Zelda's in the building. Achim, how you doing? 12 feet tall, going at it down there in the comment section as you should. Wisdom is here. Sony must be high to think that their pitfall showing will be the competition. Oh my God, Sly, did you see that? I didn't even ask you. Did you see that State of Decay? I mean, State of Play.
The only thing I saw from that was the Star Ocean. I only saw like 2 seconds of that.
Oh my God. Yo, Mario, how you doing, man? Stepping through, brother. You've been calling Sony out for a long time. These nerds just couldn't comprehend that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Miguel, how you doing, buddy? Dirty old man, what's up, buddy? Brand Smith, what's going on? Donations. Thank you so much, Brand. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was just about to say before we get started on this, before we get started too far.
Yeah.
If I don't see at least $20 donation within the first hour, I'm cutting the stream off.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a State of Decay. I mean, State of Play this weekend. And Sly, tell them I was like depressed before the thing even started. I was down. Remember, I was in Discord and I was just like, man, I don't know if I even want to do this damn thing. I know it's going to be a complete waste of time. I'd rather be at the gym. Keep it real, Sly. I said that.
Yeah, I thought you were going to kill yourself. You were so depressed.
Yeah. I was in a bad state. But I knew I had to do it because it was part of the job. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. I knew it was going to be garbage. I knew it was going to be trash. I knew what was going to be shown that was completely garbage was going to be enhanced in some way. And the game that was Star Ocean. That was the game that was shown where I knew people were going to come to me and say, yeah, Zubby, but what about Star Ocean? I'm like, what about Star Ocean? I remember I was running a campaign with the PlayStation 4 when the last Star Ocean came out. And I was telling people we need to support Japanese games to Star Ocean. And I remember everybody told me, extended a middle finger at me and told me to go buy whatever the first person shooter was at that time.
Yeah, I remember. That's the last Star Ocean game was the first time I heard people refer to them as like he-bitch games.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Telling you to go buy the latest Call of Duty and, just bullshit like that.
Yo, Sly. I forgot about that. Now
that. All of a sudden, everybody's behind the Japanese game.
Yo, I forgot.
People can't get enough.
And you know who was starting that he-bitch stuff?
Not specifically, though.
The Xbox fanboys. I forgot about that war I had over that. I might have to bring that back because that just really boiled my blood right there. I forgot they were calling those games that. And after the show, they said that Star Ocean was coming to the Xbox, and the Xbox community was like, yeah. And I was like, wait, whoa. You know what I mean? They were calling, you should have heard the things that they were saying about Japanese games back in the day, man. I was one of the main guys that was saying, man, the Xbox needs more Japanese games in order to be successful. Now that we're 10 years later, Xbox fanboys are asking Phil Spencer, where are these Japanese games? It's not fair that they're going to the PlayStation and they're going to the Switch. But I remember when the Xbox guy said we didn't need them. Am I starting a war here? No, I'm not starting a war. I'm just saying. I love to say I told you so. Shout out to my favorite dude. Soup Kitchen. I've been missing your donations. I saw that you donated last week. I apologize that I missed it. Sometimes I get into these little wacky zones and I just, you know what I mean? I go into these trances where the Zobi 70 persona just takes over my body. And I just miss you guys. You know what I mean? It's not on purpose. But thank you so much. Soup Kitchen, thank you so much. You, Brand Smith, and many others, you guys keep this channel going, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like I forgot about that, yo. That really brought back some old wounds, man. Opened up some old wounds when you said that. Like, I forgot. Yeah, oh man, Star Ocean was the darling of the show. Then it went to the Xbox, and then everybody forgot about it. But yeah, that state of play was horrible. And could you imagine, Sly, if Nintendo did that? Could you imagine? I mean, like consistently, PlayStation consistently comes out with bad show after bad. I'm talking about every single state of play has been horrible. And the one where they showed Wolverine and Spider-Man, that was horrible in my opinion as well. But the gaming media hyped it up. But that wasn't state of play. That was something that they do every year before Tokyo Game Show. But Sly, could you imagine if Nintendo was to put out something that horrible?
Yeah, people already give Nintendo a hard time for doing the right thing.
I know.
Like, just imagine if put out garbage like Sony does every day.
Yo, Sly, Nintendo
like company literally want you to pirate Nintendo games.
Yeah. Come on. Nintendo put out one of the, if you can go to the stream right now. Nintendo did a stream, I think it was in 2020. They were doing these little small streams, right? Now, in my opinion, I thought the stream was dope. But if you were to go to the stream right now, you would see all these dislikes. And that was the stream where they showed off that Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne was getting remastered and brung over to the Nintendo Switch. And then right after that, they had showed Shin Megami Tensei 5 gameplay for the first time. Or was it gameplay? Or was it just I know it wasn't the announcement because the announcement was back in 2017. But I remember they showed off Shin Megami Tensei 5, and not only that, they gave us a release date. You know what I mean?
It was the release date.
Yes. Yeah. Miggity, what's up, man? Tell the truth, Zobi. Tell the truth, Zobi. That's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. Hello, Livewise. What's up, brother? How you doing? A lot of these Xbox nerds that didn't want Japanese games migrated over to Sony. Okay. They turned it up down there. We allow it. Yeah. Yo, like that was an amazing show, Sly. I was like, oh my God, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. My sister would tell me, I was watching it right next to her, and I'm sitting there jumping around and dancing in the kitchen. I'm like, oh my God, my favorite Shin Megami Tensei game is coming to the Switch, and I can play it on the go. Nintendo can. That was the best. Yeah, I thought that was great. But if you go to that video right now, dislikes galore. Yeah. They were like, what? Yo, I mean, like every single Nintendo Direct, right? They can show off the greatest games of all time, right? They can literally just show off Mario, Zelda, Kirby. They can show off all the Nintendo stuff, right? But if they miss one thing, just one thing, everybody gets in an uproar. I'm not sure if it's Nintendo fans. I'm not sure if it's PlayStation fans disguising themselves as Nintendo fans. Yo, man, where's Ice Climbers, man? You'd be like, what the freak? Oh my God, man. I was really expecting a Wario game, man. Right? Yeah, exactly. I see that all the time. Like, who is looking for a Wario game? Who even knows who Wario is? Yo, you'd be like, come on, bro. Really? Yeah, they take trolling too far. I don't think it's trolling. I think they're dead serious. Yo, they would show some of the greatest games coming out, and Sony can show nothing. And then they'll be in that comment section talking about, hey, man, I mean, listen, it took Nintendo a while before the Nintendo Direct started getting good, man. They started making all these excuses for Sony. Hey, man, I mean, listen, it's Tuesday. Why would Sony show off good games on a Tuesday, man? Come on. What were you expecting? I mean, come on. This week, we got a pretty jam-packed week, but I'm going to hit a couple of topics tonight that I think were extremely important out of the week. And as you can see on screen right now, Sly, you see Master Chief jumping out of the of some type of thing, and he's flying into this. What is this? I don't know, these machines that he's jumping in, some type of flying machine right now. And when I saw this, when you look at that slide, what do you see? When I saw this, I automatically started seeing something that I recognize. And hold on real quick. Can you see the screen right now? Ah, dang it. Can you see the screen right now, Sly? Yeah, I see it. You see Master Chief? What does that remind you of? Hold on, let me take it back. Bow. All right. What do you see when you see that? What do you see? Yes. Go ahead. Just take Breath of the Wild. Yes, thank you. Am I mad? No, because I thought that was such an epic. When they showed off Zelda Breath of the Wild, and they automatically show him descending from the heavens, like he was the Most High. You know what I mean? Like he was Jesus. I said, oh snap, yo, yeah, that goat energy. And when I saw that, I said, oh my God, yo, when I saw Zelda do it first, I thought it was the greatest thing I've ever saw in gaming. I was like, oh my God. I even felt the wind coming at me at the time. I felt how that would feel in the aspects of falling and from that type of height. And I can't wait to see more game. Wait till you see the next gameplay trailer for the next Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, when I saw Master Chief jumping out and then doing that Christ-like pose, just like Halo is doing, I mean, Link is doing, I thought it was amazing. I said, great, excellent job. But Sly, Sony did the same thing, right? I did not see that. Okay, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you Sony's version of doing the Christ-like land. Hold on real quick. Sorry, I'm silly. Here you go, right here, Slide. You didn't see it? I got it for you right here. Sony did the same thing. Sony did the same exact thing. Check this out. Hold on. Here we go. Hey, check this out, Slide. Check it out. Hey, look at this is Sony's version of it. Look at this. Here goes Sony's version of doing it. What the hell is going on? What is going on? This game is a piece of crap. This game is a piece of crap for $70. You mean to tell me that's the best you can do, Sony? Jesus Christ. I thought that was crazy funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the X-Tendo podcast, episode 34. I'm your gracious host, Zombie70, and my guest host, Sly TF1. Let's get it started, Sly. What a joke. All right, here we go. Horrible showing this week. Before we get there, T'Challa's back, Sly. Did you see T'Challa from last week's episode?
I missed last week.
Yeah, you missed it. We found T'Challa. Wakanda was coming after the PlayStation. They got all that high grade technology over there in Wakanda. They got spaceships. You can sit down in some type of meditative pose and control the spaceship with your mind. They got rhinos with all types of electrical armor and stuff like that. They got little leopard suits where they can run around and jump higher and fight and kick and slam. And he's sitting here fighting with the Xbox, you know? Check this out.
Guys, God of War Ragnarok is releasing on PC roughly 3.5 years after the PS4 launch. I have no issues with this. This is fantastic. First of all, it is being done to entice PC gamers to try Ragnarok.
No, it's not. T'Challa thinks that, you know, what happened over this week was PlayStation basically exposed their hand, and they're about to start making their games pretty much they're going to start doing a day and date when it comes to these games. What game just got it? I think it was God of War that was announced that was coming to the PC. I don't know if that was this week or last week, but I know this week they finally came out with an emblem saying PlayStation PC. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is right here. Sony has formed the PlayStation PC label for its PC game push. And this was something that, you know, the Sony fanboys, this is something that this is something that we've all said the reason why the PlayStation is the superior console over the Xbox, at least the Xbox, was that because the games were not being pushed to the PC. If you want to get access to some of the best PlayStation games known to man, hit titles like The Last of Us 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, God of War 2018, you have to play these. You have to buy the console in order to get access to these games. Some of the best first-party games known to man. Now, allegedly. But Jim Ryan has come out a couple of weeks ago and says that he's tired with the console format. So quickly, they started to say, hey, we're going to come up with our own brand. It's PlayStation and PC. Pretty soon, you're going to be seeing Ghost of Tsushima's. You're going to be seeing the Little Big Planets. You're going to be seeing all these other games. But the Sony fanboy said, well, those are just PS4 games. Well, we also see that there was some type of patent, and they're going to start releasing PlayStation 5 games as well. Here it is right here. Boom. It appears Sackboy's Big Adventure is headed to the Steam, according to the Steam DB listings that include references to Sumo Digital and the game initial coding. Project Marmalade. Project Marmalade was also part of the God of War. No, it was part of the Gear Force Now leak. Okay, whatever. So you got basically your Little Big Planets that came out on the PlayStation 5 that you probably didn't even know it came out. That'll be making its way to the PC as well. Can I blame Sony? Yes and no. Their games are not selling. These are facts. They're not selling, and they're being destroyed by the competition. Nintendo was outselling the biggest, most hyped up PlayStation exclusive by over 99%. Microsoft. Now you could probably say that the sales are low over there, but it's a new day. It's a new time. Microsoft is making some very big acquaintances, and they're purchasing some of the best developers known to man. And there is no way that Starfield is going to be doing PlayStation numbers when it pertains to sales. There's no way that the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be doing those type of numbers. There's no way that the next Fallout game is going to be doing those type of numbers. There's no way, no how. The PlayStation doesn't have the star power of Nintendo when it pertains to exclusives, and PlayStation doesn't have enough money to keep up with Microsoft. So yes, they have to find some type of way to make more currency because they're losing money by making it, by selling with the PlayStation 5, and they're bleeding money when it pertains to exclusives. When it comes to exclusive sales and how much they're spending to make them, they're easily spending well with over $200 million to make one game. You could easily lose $1 million, kept your Japan studios, and they could have made a game 10 times better than anything you will be releasing in the next 10 years. But that's gone. It's over, finished, finito. Who cares? Let's move on. And to a degree, I have to blame PlayStation because PlayStation was the first ones to come out and start the fanboy wars, and by saying that their games will not be coming to the PC. As a matter of fact, if I can go to my notes here, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. We got plenty to go in tonight. Here it is. How it started and how it's going. Sony PS4 Pro will stop gamers from switching to PC. This is Sony. PS4 Pro didn't come out not that long ago. And then Sony forms his PlayStation PC label. So even Sony tries to create these little fanboys. Even when Sony places that little only on PlayStation sticker on their little labels. That's starting the war. In my opinion, people are going to say, well, why haven't you come after Microsoft the way you're coming after the PlayStation? Well, I pretty much already explained it, but still, when Microsoft has the putting their games on console and putting their games on PC, day and date, which I think is an incredible thing. And I always thought it was incredible. I remember I was in a chat room with a few Sony fanboys, and they were trying to say that, yeah, but it's coming to the PC as well, and it's coming to the consoles. I believe that the game was called, it was an NXL game, Wasteland 3. Wasteland 3 was coming to the PC, and it was also coming to the PlayStation as well, day and date. And they were trying to laugh at Microsoft for doing these things, but then come find out right after that, a few months later, their biggest IP, they're probably their only good game in MLB The Show, was put on the Microsoft Xbox. And it actually did better compared to NXL's Wasteland 3. It did worse by being on the PlayStation. But yeah, I feel like Microsoft putting their games on the PC day and date, why, is 10 times better than PC. And why? Because the PC, Microsoft, all of that, it's still part of the same webbing. It's still part of the same ecosystem. It's all Microsoft. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Microsoft owns PC.
Yes.
So like they have a reasonable like a good reason to do that.
It's all Microsoft. It's good business for me. If I was working at Microsoft, who wants to sit here and play a council war to try to appease to bums, immigrants, dirty immigrants? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Let's make some real money, man. So it's all part of the same web and it's all part of the same ecosystem. But once you buy that game once, you get access to that game on all of the Microsoft platforms, no hassle, no trouble. But PlayStation, it's 10 times worse because you have to leave your platform and put your work on Steam and on Microsoft. You got to go somewhere else to sell your games. You don't have your own platform to sell your PC games. You got to share the wealth with everybody else. I believe they're also doing some type of deal with I can't think of that platform right now, but they were doing the deal with the guys that make those Fortnite games. Fortnite wanted to give them like $1 million to get access to all their games on there, but Sony said, we don't, that's just too cheap. We need more money. I think it works. I think it works for Microsoft, and I think it doesn't work for PlayStation whatsoever. I think it's a complete disgrace. Also, I believe it's just anti-gamer as well. When you get to get access to that game on all of the platforms, compared to PlayStation, when you buy it on the PlayStation 5, and then 6 months later, you got to buy it again. Or even when you do day and date, you're going to be buying it on PlayStation. Then you got to go to Steam and buy it on Steam. But yes, this is...
this only hurts Sony.
Yeah, this only hurts, yeah.
This only hurts them, so I'm not mad at Sony for this.
Yeah.
I understand why they're doing it, because none of their games sell on the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 barely sold.
Yeah.
PS5 barely sold.
Yeah.
So they got to find some way to make money.
They got to. So to a degree...
It's like they're putting money in Microsoft's pockets, though.
Yeah. Everybody's eating good at Microsoft. We're eating good. When they say, we eating good this year, we got games like Returnal and Ratchet and Clank and Kayena. No, Microsoft's really eating good off of your games. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. Let's see if I have any more on this topic.
What really makes who I'm really mad at in that situation?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the Sony fanboys and the media. Because for the longest time, they were saying Xbox games weren't exclusive because they were on the PC too. Mm-hmm. Now, it was God of War and Uncharted. Are they now all of a sudden not exclusives anymore?
No, not at all. Not at all. They
want to make excuses.
Yeah, they're going to try to change the rules, but objectively, according to their rules, no. God of War is no longer a PlayStation exclusive.
Exactly.
Horizon, State of Decay, or whatever. Not State of Decay. Whatever those horrible games. I don't know the names for these terrible games, but no, not at all. There is no difference from buying from buying a PlayStation 5 or get it on the PC. And according to the Wakanda, he was trying to say that it was going to entice people to play God of War. That's the reason why they're putting God of War 2018 on the PC right now, because it's going to entice PC players to go run out and buy a $500 console to play the sequel to God of War 2018, an extremely boring and overrated game. Why the hell would a PC guy do that? Why? He's already waited this long to get 2018. He can wait another couple of months after the release to get God of War 2027.
And it'll be at an extremely discounted price. God of War 1 is already like $4.
Yeah, God of War. Yeah, that's true. God of War on the PlayStation 4, you can get it for literally $5. off a PSN or at some type of bookstore or a gaming store, you know?
I remember when that game first came out, Sony literally downloaded it onto my PS4 without my permission.
Yeah.
I literally had to call Sony HQ and tell them.
Oh yeah, I used to hate when Sony did that, man. They would download crap to your console. You'd be like, what the hell is this? And not only that, the PC guys are going to be getting the game on Steam for $49.99, and it's going to be the complete version. It's going to look better on the PC compared to the PlayStation 5 version. It's going to be actually native 4K. The frame rates are actually going to be locked at 60 frames per second. I don't care about these things, but these are the things that if a God of War guy was going to buy, if that, you know, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they're going to buy it for, because you're going to be able to get the best experience on the PC compared to the PlayStation 5. I'm sorry, but the PlayStation 5 is nothing more than just the PlayStation 4 Pro Plus. It's not a next generation console. It's not ready. It was something that they rushed to get out there so that they can beat Microsoft or you know, come next to some Microsoft when it pertains to going to the next console generation. Not only that, I would rather wait for the PC version of any of the PlayStation 5 games, because look at this. There are games that are coming out. They need immense amount of patches, fixes. The new Cayenne Bridge of Spirits update 1.111 improves photo mode and save functions and improves PC ultra wide support. Oh, that's for the PC, but still, this isn't even the only game. Look at this. This isn't the only game that's on the PlayStation that needs an immense amount of patches and things of that such. This game right here that will be coming to the PC as well. This game launched. The launch was a disaster, even though the gaming media didn't say nothing about this, and it still ignores it. Yeah, they did an update for Returnal. 2.0 update is live today. Allows players to pause mid-run with suspended cycle and get creative.
They added a pause.
You said what?
They added a pause button.
Yes, they are, because a lot of Sony fanboys don't play video games. So a lot of them ran out to get the PlayStation 5. And when you buy the PlayStation 5, you want something to play, and they bought Returnal to go with it. But when they don't understand the definition of what a roguelike is is not a game that should be $70. This should have been the same price as Cayenne at best. How much was Cayenne for? Even that's overpriced. Not only that, but you play a roguelike, the game is not meant to be stopped or saved or paused. It's you go in, you die, you come back, you die. It's like a repeative cycle, some type of Groundhog Day type of game. Something that a lot of indie developers like to use, and Japanese developers as well. They don't charge $70 for this type of garbage. This was an automated disaster, Returnal. And it sold like garbage too, which it should have. But now they got to add in features for Sony fanboys because they don't play games and they're terrible at games. This was probably the only game that actually offered a challenge, and they had the biggest problem with it. This is bullcrap that they're adding a pause mid-run. That's not right. You don't do that for roguelikes. Get better. Get good. Let's see. Anything that's compared to that topic? I know I have something else here. Yeah, and it's also Ghost Associated The Last of Us PC ports. That was also leaked as well. I believe them all. I believe all that's coming. These aren't rumors. These are things that will be coming in no time soon. All of those PlayStation games will be on the PC, but they will run and look better on the PC. Why would somebody buy a PlayStation 5 to get the worst experience? That doesn't make any sense. Wakanda? T'Challa? Well, yeah.
Exactly. And not to mention that is right around the corner. So you'll be able to take those same games on go.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
Not to mention Steam Deck is right around the corner.
Yes.
So you'll be able to take those things on the go.
Yeah, you got another. You got another platform that will be better to play your games on. You got PC, now you got the Steam Deck. Even Shohei Yoshida is promoting their games on Steam Deck. Thanks to Valve software, checking out Horizon Zero Dawn on Steam Deck. Look at that. He's promoting other games on other platforms. I haven't seen him promote the PlayStation 5 yet.
The best part is the PlayStation 5 costs more to make.
Yeah.
They sell it.
Yeah.
So like they're losing billions and trillions of dollars.
They're an idiotic company. They're
like I said, it only hurts them.
They're idiotic. They're completely out of touch. They think that the console war is won by buying the most consoles. Are you an idiot? What about your game sales? Well, I guess this will fix your game sale problem. But still, nobody's going to buy this crap on the PC. They got better games to play. Not only that, Sly, games are coming to the PC as well, right? PlayStation 5 games. They're also on the PlayStation 4. Look at this. We believe in generations. Yeah. Gran Turismo 7 coming to the PS4, PS5 on March. Spider-Man Miles Morales coming to the PS4 too. God of War Ragnarok coming to the PS4 and PS5 2022. Horizon Forbidden West is also coming to the PS4. Sony to offer Horizon Forbidden West PS4, PS5 upgrade after criticism. Godfall PS5 exclusive because of exceptional power SSD improves controller. Godfall will hit the PS4 on August 10th. Complete lies. Yeah. PC edition, Horizon. Days Gone, PC. Uncharted, PC. God of War, PC. Sony has formed the PlayStation PC label in its piece. Yeah, PC. Play has no limits. Hello, PC games. Yeah. Hold on. Say it again. You broke up.
Who are any of those characters on that picture?
I don't know. I have no idea who these characters are. If you were to show somebody in this picture on the streets right now, Sly, you would get shot or arrested. What the hell? Yeah. Who are you? You know what I mean? But take up a crumbled piece of paper of Mario and open it up and you know what I mean? And then show them, oh my God, that's Mario. I know Mario. That's, you know. What a terrible council, terrible games, terrible fan base. I am so happy that the end is now. It's bittersweet because I would love for PlayStation to go back to its former roots 20 years ago, but those days ain't never happening. Let's see. I want to talk about these sales. They PlayStation that came out this week, and they were bragging about their sales again. Hold on. Let's go to me. Do I have my tweet up here? Yeah, here I go. This is Zombie7, the greatest of all time. I'm extremely freaking offended and disgusted that Sony wants to spend more time telling everyone about the sales of the PS5 than offering games gamers actually want to play. I'm tired of this crap, man. I'm tired of seeing these damn numbers. I really am, because I'm getting offended now. It's like, what the hell am I going to do with these damn numbers? What you eat doesn't help me poop. The girl you sleeping with doesn't help me get anything. What is this guy? What do they? Why are they always trying to fuel the fanboy wars, man? Why don't you fuel the fanboy wars up with games? Every goddamn 3 to 4 months, they want to tell me PlayStation is sold this much. PlayStation is sold that much. Who cares? Let's look at those freaking games. Returnal. Ratchet and Clank. What the hell, man? And these guys, I know they can see numbers because they always want to point out the obvious numbers, but they never want to point out the obvious numbers. What's the sales for these games, man? Why don't you never talk about the game sales? Never! And things aren't what they seem anyway. PlayStation is doing 13.4 million, which I think is a load of crap. Half of it is bots, half of it is scalpers. I don't see anybody out here really looking for no daggone PlayStation 5. I believe allegedly that Sony's buying their own consoles, and I think they've been doing it for a long time. Listen, Sly, I dropped out of high school. I have my diploma, though. I have a college degree, but I dropped out of high school. I don't have the basic understandings of reading and things of that such, but I've always been good with math. I didn't need school to teach you with math. I always was able to understand it quickly. So when I see numbers not adding up, I start questioning things over there at Sony. I start questioning things over Sony when the numbers don't add up. Surprising. Sony updates for what was otherwise considered a massively successful quarter. Strange to see monthly active users at the lowest point in a year. And first party sales hitting a low point. Now, check this out, Sly. I reported on this channel that subscribers have been bleeding drastically with the PlayStation Plus, right? And Sony came out and made a report saying that we lost subscribers, but the reason we lost it was because of the pandemic, which doesn't make any sense. Subscribers should go up. But according to Sony, they said it was okay, nothing to worry about. But all of a sudden, subs, though, they bounce back up. Even though the monthly active users have been dropping drastically, even though game sales are drastically low, all of a sudden, those subs bounce back up. And they're on pace to crush their 20 million console sale goal. PlayStation monthly active users are bleeding drastically, but PlayStation Plus subscribers are back up. Something just not adding up about this. Hey, hold on. I think we have the calendar here to show you how bad things are over there at PlayStation when it pertains to active users and subscribers and things of that such. Let's see. Number of PlayStation subscribers and monthly active users on PlayStation Network as at the end of March of PlayStation Plus was down in Q1 and Q2 was down to 45.0, 45.0. Quarter 3 it was down to 47. Quarter 4 was down to 47, and Q1 was down to 46, and then it shot back up in quarter 2 with 47.2. Yeah. It was down drastically, then all of a sudden it shot up. Monthly active users was 114, then it went down to 108, then it went to 14 again, 109, 105. And as active users are going up, the lowest of monthly active users is at 104. Nobody's playing these things. Nobody's playing these consoles. Nobody's resubscribing. Nobody cares. And yet they want to tell me the PlayStation is doing 13.13 million, 13.5 million. We're just selling so many consoles, and yet there's nobody on here playing. Is it because the Sony fanboys don't play games? Is that what's really going on? Or is it that, in what I believe, allegedly, Sly, alleged, I believe Sony's buying their own consoles. Don't you have something, Sly? You were going to say something about Sony doing some flim-flam and some trickery with the numbers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So,
games aren't the only thing Sony's like numbers and stuff for.
Mm-hmm.
That new Uncharted movie trailer that came out last week. You go back and look at other trailers that were released on the same day.
Yeah.
They got more views.
Uh-huh.
There was another trailer for the movie called Ambulance, came out on the same day. Last time I checked, it had about like 4,000 to 5,000 more views than the Uncharted trailer.
Wow.
You go look at that trailer. The like to dislike ratios. There's like 10,000 likes, maybe like 80 dislikes. You go to the Uncharted trailer. There's 10,000 dislikes.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, the Uncharted trailer has like, I want to say like 4 to 5 million less views than this other trailer. But you look at the Uncharted trailer, and that trailer has at least, I want to say, 100 to 200,000 likes and 10,000 dislikes.
Oh,
so I'm thinking that those dislikes are those are the natural numbers.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that like are actual people.
Yeah.
Sony bought you to kind of like raise up the thumbs up.
Yeah.
There's no way that movie trailer, like with that, like this other trailer has way more views, but way less thumbs ups.
Yes.
So why does this trailer have way like 10 times as many thumbs up as a trailer that has 5 times more views?
Yeah, I would believe that, because you need high thumbs up. I hope everybody's hitting the thumbs up in the comment section as well, because with higher thumbs up tends to boost the algorithm, you know? And if you got all those dislikes on that Uncharted trailer, people are not going to be able to find that bad boy due to the algorithm. And now
those are the organic numbers.
Yeah.
10,000 dislikes are an organic number.
Yeah.
They got this 150,000 likes from.
Yeah.
That's just strange.
Sony needs those likes too, because nobody has a clue who the hell Uncharted is anyway. Who the hell's going to go search an Uncharted trailer? You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why they got to put these big name actors in there. Like, they're actors nobody even cares about in the first place.
No, Marky Mark and Tom Holland. Who the hell are those two weirdos?
Exactly.
Yeah. It looks stupid in my opinion. It doesn't look like Indiana Jones. There was a sense of, you know, iconicness, because Indiana Jones had the hats. Indiana Jones has the whip. He has the leather jacket. You know what I'm saying? He's got, when he's in the commercial, he's running and there's some type of giant ball chasing after him. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the iconic things. The Indiana Jones theme. And not, might I add, Indiana Jones is also being made by Microsoft exclusively. And then what do you got with that Uncharted trailer? What do you got with Uncharted period? What do you have? What do you got? What do you got that's going to solidify? What do you got that's going to to make this Uncharted an icon like Indiana Jones does? Harrison Ford, 10 times better actor than Tom Holland. Got nothing. So it's not like we're trolling. Nobody knows what Uncharted is, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the other thing is too is the ambulance trailer.
Yeah,
they got like that one trailer has more views than because Sony, they uploaded the Uncharted trailer to 2 different accounts. They uploaded it to their PlayStation account, and then there's Sony movie. You combine the 2 views of both of those accounts. That trailer still has less views than this other trailer that came out the same day.
Yeah,
and it's not the other trailer. It's not based on any like existing property at all.
Yeah,
that's still racking up more organic numbers than Uncharted.
Yeah,
nobody's going to see no Uncharted movie.
No.
Sony's going to lose billions of dollars for this movie alone.
I'm going to buy a ticket for another movie when that movie comes out, and I'm going to take a camera and I'm going to stick that camera up into the Uncharted theaters, and I'm gonna go to about 20 different theaters, and there's going to be a ghost town in there, man.
Yeah,
it's going to be a ghost town. The only person you're going to see in
watch Sony.
Go ahead.
Watch Sony come out and say it sold a bunch of tickets.
Oh yeah, they did that with Venom. With Venom, they were like, yeah. With Venom, they were like, oh my god, this movie outsold Black Widow. It outsold this. Like it was some big heavy hitter movies, and Venom outsold them all. You know what I mean? And I was like, what the hell? And it was like Venom released on like a regular day. It was a regular Friday. You know, Black Widows and all these other movies, they released it on holidays, Labor Day, President's Day, LBGT Day. Like it was all these days where you had off from school or work. And Venom was able to double those numbers. And nobody even knew Venom came out. I didn't even know Venom came out. Yeah, Sony's fluffing up the numbers, always lying to the people, man. Look at this right here. PlayStation Move. Sony lies about sales numbers. Look at this.
It's a real slump.
Yeah. Sony lying to consumers. Look at this. It's not me, it's them. Sony shamed for lying PlayStation 4 owners. Look. And they're going to say, oh, how are you going to say they buying? And even the Xbox guys will call me out and try to say that Sony's not buying stuff. No, Sony wouldn't do that, man. I'm like, man, you don't know Sony like I know Sony. Sony's so wicked that they'll take a dead man and create fake music with his content. Sony admits to pushing and publishing fake Michael Jackson songs. I know this company. I know who these people are. Sony is low. They are the lowest of the lows. Y'all need to wake up. They're low. They use software and things of that such to mind control people. Qualtrics. We showed that on our show. Sony's not successful. They're trash. That's probably part of the Qualtrics programming, is to lie to the people that you got so many sales when you don't. And look at this. And this is how they be counting numbers as well. Look at this. Look, hold on. Look, wait a minute. God damn it. Software unit sales include PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 software and have been reclassified for figures previously disclosed at Q4 FY20 earnings. Announcements to include software bundles with PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 VR in all regions. Basically, they're bundling games with the consoles, with the VR units, and they're counting it as a sale when they're not supposed to do that. That's the reason why Uncharted was able to do those 10 million. First, it stopped at like 2.5 million. All of a sudden, they shot up to 10 million because they bundled the Uncharted games with the PlayStation 4s during the holiday seasons. And IGN was quick to take that and throw it on the internet and say how great Uncharted was selling. Meanwhile, there was about 7 to 8 to 9 to 20 different Nintendo exclusives outselling Uncharted by 30 million, and IGN didn't say nothing. Only me. I was the only one to report that. Pokemon was destroying Uncharted. It wasn't just Pokemon, though. It was a lot of games. And check this out. The fastest selling. The fastest selling. The fastest selling, right? They did it all the time, right, Sly?
Yep.
Yeah, the fastest selling. Look at this. Look at this. More lies. The PlayStation is not the fastest selling. A new point of data brings that to mind again. New numbers from Sony, which show PlayStation 5 shipping 3.53 million units this past quarter. Yeah. In that case, ship very obviously equates to the sold, which it doesn't. Bringing the grand total to 3.4 million lifetime sales for the PlayStation 5. Just under the PlayStation 4 over the same time period at 3.8 million. That fastest selling thing is not true. It's not true. And 3.8 million, what did Nintendo Switch do? Because I know it was more than that. So the Sony has been sitting here and lying, and the gaming media has been lying and telling us that the PlayStation 5 is the fastest selling, and it's not even outpacing or outselling the PlayStation 4. And the PlayStation 4 is nowhere near the Nintendo Switch. I would love to get those numbers on the Nintendo Switch. This fastest selling garbage is a lie. Like I always said. Look at this. They got some type of campaign. And look who's in the front. Look who's in the front, Sly, huh? Look who's leading the charge with the PlayStation Army. Look, Sly.
Who's that?
some dude. Look at that dude. It's the key. Yeah, who's that dude? It's the character from Horizon, bro, leading the charge.
Why?
I don't know. I don't even know why Sony wants this character to be so famous. It never will happen. Not when you have a game like this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, slide. Look, this was a disaster. Look, they this week they were showing off the new Halo campaign trailer, and then Sony wanted to show off their trailer. You know what I mean? And they wanted to show up right at the same time. They put the Horizon Zero Dawn thing. Nobody watched it. Nobody cared. But they showed her running in. But look, if you look down at the bottom, her feet aren't even touching the ground. This is the second trailer where her feet is not touching the ground. This game is
quality, Sony.
Yeah, this is the quality that we're talking about. Another video. They're going to delay this game again. It's not ready. It's not ready. It never was ready. Sony lied and said this game was supposed to come out in 2021. And her feet is still floating. There's some type of floating effect here. What the hell is going on? It will be delayed again. I told you guys that is not the official release date. It's like, you know who Alana Pierce is?
Yeah. Fortune.
She's always doing something sexual. You know, damn, I didn't know turkey went that hard. And she's got some type of picture of turkey on a cheese sandwich. Turkey and cheese.
What's wrong with you?
She's always doing something sexual. Every time I see her, it's always something sexual. And then she gets mad when men get sexual with her. Am I saying that men are supposed to do that, even though she might be sexual, if she's wearing revealing outfits, if she's doing sexual things on her Twitter account every single week? Am I saying that men are supposed to disrespect a woman and grab her or make comments about other things sexually? No, but I'm just saying a lot of men get mixed messages. A lot of males get mixed messages.
Like, that picture doesn't even make sense. It's literally like meat on a piece of bread.
Yeah, it's just a piece of meat. I don't know what the hell she's even seeing. What is she seeing? And she's already, she's got a dirty mind. She's seeing things that we can't even see.
Exactly.
What the hell? Alana Pierce, and she still has the 666. Her in Paris. Vicious 696. Slide, they're making a rumor, Wu-Tang Clan themed action RPG, codename Shaolin, in the works in partnership with Xbox. A third-person RPG with melee-oriented combat, 4-player co-op support, campaign with rich in-game and seasonal content, soundtrack by the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess. Microsoft is going all in. They're putting all their chips in on Western RPGs, and I'm with it. I'm with it, Sly. You like Western RPGs, right? Tell them, Sly.
Yeah, that was my entry into RPG. That's like the main thing I play.
Yeah, I love Western RPGs. To be honest, there'd be times where I'd be like, man, these Western RPGs are better than JRPGs.
Yeah.
For real.
Out on the JRPGs, go right back to Western RPG.
For real. Sometimes I get into the zone where I just go, you know what? I don't want to play this Japanese bull crap right now. Respect to my Japanese brother, but the Japanese. I don't mean Japanese like. I'm not trying to be racial. I'm just saying when it pertains to the, what do you call that? The Japanese drama genre tends to do things where they'll annoy me. There'll be people in maid outfits, and there'll be little girls going la 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 la. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I go, I don't want to deal with this Japanese garbage. So when you go to the Western RPGs, it's more grounded in realism. So I go, okay, I like this, even though it might be in a fantasy world. It's more grounded. It's not trying to do all these desperate attempts to kind of cater to a really weird audience, you know. But yeah, this
sometimes you get burnt out on that kind of stuff.
Yes, sometimes you can get really you can get. I know I was burnt out because I played. No disrespect, I was playing the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Persona 5, and I just got burnt out. I said, okay, that's enough of this. Let me go ahead and play some Pillars of Eternity, man, because this is too much. But yes, what do you think about this Wu-Tang Clan RPG?
I mean, it sounds interesting, but I need to see game. You know, I'm a gameplay guy. I need to see.
Yeah. Sounds dope. It sounds dope. But I'm all for it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hold on real quick. Yeah, and then we got one of the Sony fanboys with he's got the immigrant flag, of course. Yeah. Who asked for a Wu-Tang Clan RPG? What? This is a Sony fanboy. Look. Hector, Fuego, my PSN. Yeah, PSN, yeah, all that. Yeah. Big time Sony guy.
Who plays in Zero Dawn?
Keep going, Slot. Keep going.
Asked for God of War.
Keep going.
Uncharted 3 and 4. Who
Yeah.
asked for The Last of Us?
Yeah. Who asked for Recternal?
Yeah. Who asked for a Demon Souls remake?
Yeah. What the hell are these Sony fanboys talking about? These are the last people to be sitting around here talking that who asked for garbage. At least I can say with Microsoft, they actually supply games that the audience wants. They want Halo. They want Gears of War. They want Forza. But when it comes to PlayStation, none of those games nobody asked for. I don't know anybody that asked for those games. Nobody. I didn't see people sitting around asking for a Wolverine game. God, I hate typical Sony fanboy. What else? Yeah. Oh, I got to talk about this real quick, Slide. This is very, very, very important to me because when I say things, it goes through one ear, it goes out the other. Nobody listens to what I'm saying. They don't get it until later on. Now, World War Z devs. Now, World War Z, I don't know what that is, but they're currently working on a game for the Nintendo Switch. They're porting, I guess, World War Z up to the Nintendo Switch. But I thought this was extremely important for everybody to see. There is no such thing as an impossible port. There is no such thing as an impossible port. Switch doesn't really need more powerful version. Did I not say that, Slide?
Yeah.
I believe you said that too.
Yeah, and this was years ago.
Yeah. Yo, man, we need 4K, man. 4K. Sony can't even do 4K. What?
What do you need a 4K handheld for?
That's what I'm saying. Even if it's docked, why? What is all this for? I don't understand. The gaming media, Sony fanboys, a couple of Nintendo fanboys sprinkled in there, Xbox, they were all like, yo, they need 4K, man. They need the better resolution. They need better online. What are you talking about? Even developers are coming out and saying they don't need this. These are people that are actually working on games. Meanwhile, you're just sitting on Twitter and Grindr all day fighting with Xbox fanboys. Thank you so much. They preach what I thought. Only reason I know these things is because I actually play video games. I'm actually interacting with the Nintendo Switch on a daily basis. And I go, more power for what? So I can play Kaina? These games look fine. They look great. You don't need a 4K model. You need a more powerful model. You don't need SSD. The PlayStation 5 doesn't use the SSD. None of these Xbox and or PlayStation games are using ray tracing. But why does the Nintendo Switch? Why does a handheld need to do that? Why? This is insanity. You guys spend most of your time watching games, other people play games on streaming service than you do playing your own games. That's the reason why some idiot in the comment section told me that he needed a big screen TV to play a video game. Because he needs that big screen TV to watch his favorite YouTuber play it. Gamers play games, man. Sly, back in the day, you're too young. You're 10 years younger than I am. Back in the day, we used to have these little machines, these little gaming consoles in the corner store. They were real cheap. They were beep, 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 beep. We were playing with gigapets and nanopets, whatever those things were called. Tamagotchis. Tamagotchis. Yeah. It was these little tiny keychain things where you carried around some animal on your some fictional animal on your keychain. You fed it, it would poop. You clean the poop up. You know, this is before your time, man. I'm a little too old school. You know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, you know.
I've used those before.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go back or just look at like a Game Boy or even the 3DS.
Yeah, we had the Game Boy Color.
Video game.
Yeah.
Could you imagine on a train using like a handheld to play 4K at 60 frames per second, having some type of aneurysm in front of everybody?
Yeah. You would look insane. You're blinding the person next to you.
Yeah.
These people don't know that they're not gamers. They don't play video games. They play Twitter all day. For those of us who get down, we get busy, we know. And thank you, World War Z devs, for coming out and exposing the lie, the bull crap. And I can't really necessarily blame the gamers at all. We can blame the gaming media as well because they're the ones pushing this for the Nintendo needs a stronger, more powerful model. Check this out, Side.
Honestly, I think the whole the rumor about a 4K Switch, I think that whole thing is a hit piece against Nintendo.
Yes, yes.
Hoax or stuff that doesn't exist. It would never exist.
It was a hoax. It was nothing more than a simple hoax. They knew that they were coming out with the OLED. They knew. They know these things way before we know. But they can't say anything until Nintendo says something, because if they say something, they're going to get sued. So what they do is they build up people's anticipations and they go, yo, there's a 4K model coming. There's a 4K model. Look. And then when that model doesn't come, because that's stupid to come out with a 4K Nintendo Switch when the PlayStation can't even run 4K. And then Nintendo says, no, we're doing OLED. All you need is OLED. And everybody has got their OLEDs, bigger screen, the colors are brighter, games are looking better. That's all you need. If they do a 4K model, okay, good. All I need is the OLED. Does Nintendo need to come out with a 4K model? No. And I don't think that's fair that the gaming media is coming out and lying blatantly so that people can get upset at Nintendo. Check it out. PlayStation 5s are selling 3-point-something models, million 9s and 10s, some of the highest reviewed games on the PlayStation. But look it out. Check this out. Metroid Dread is the number 10 best-selling video game on Amazon so far this year. Metroid Dread is already outselling Kayena, already outselling Ratchet & Clank, and already outselling Returnal. Combined. And not only that, look at the top 10 list. Super Mario 3D. Look, Slide, hold on. Look at this list, Slide. Look. Slide, do you see the list?
Yeah.
Super Mario 3D World, Skyward Sword HD, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Ring Fit Adventure, MK8D. What's it? Oh, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Just Dance 2021, new Pokemon Snap, Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and at number 10, Metroid Dread. Clap it up. That top 10 list is clustered with Nintendo. Dominated by Nintendo exclusives.
Where's Ratchet and Clank at?
Where is it?
Huh? Where's Returnal?
Yeah. Sly, we're going to talk about something. I don't like talking about stuff. Oh, one more thing here. before we get to that. Happy 21st birthday to Sony, PlayStation 2, overrated console. Feeling old yet? What are some of the game's memories during those early to mid 2000s? It's been 21 years since the PlayStation has been good, Sly. 21 years.
Yeah, I agree. PS2 was awful.
No, I'm just saying the PlayStation 2 came out, and I thought it was awful too. But according to these diehard fans in the comment section, they think the PlayStation 2 is the GOAT, right? It's been 21 years.
Yeah.
It's been 21 years, and they're still buying PlayStation consoles. It's been 21 years. Your father, their own fathers can go missing for 21 years, and they would hate their guts. PlayStation has gone missing for 21 years, and they still love PlayStation. Your own father could be missing for 21 years, and you would hate his guts.
I didn't even have a computer for most of that time because mine was broken.
Yeah.
It stayed broken.
Always stayed broken. My damn PlayStation 2 is broken right now. I'm trying to play Tokyo Extreme Racer. I'm still playing PS2 games more than these guys, and they claim they love the PS2. Piece of junk. It's like I don't like talking about things I don't know about, but I have to talk about this, and maybe you might have some insight and information that maybe can enlighten us. This just happened less than 24 hours ago. Nintendo of America has closed their offices in California and Toronto, displacing roughly 100 employees. Displacing them, roughly 100 employees. I guess they wanted to put that in there. Oh my God! What about the workers, man? What about the workers, dude? Right?
I don't give a fuck about
Well, I will say that. But you know, this is Sly keeps it real.
Right over.
Say what?
You know, if I lost my job and I was out on the street, they'd walk right over.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But
I always want to play the sympathy card, them in the media.
Oh yeah, that's true. I got to give it up to you, Sly. You're right. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. A couple of people asked me last night. I was doing a stream last night, and they were talking about it, and I said, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I could come up with was, hey, you know, there's only two scenarios. One was that the gaming media in California it's too toxic. They have been coming after Nintendo for years now. For the past week, they have been coming at Nintendo hard. They were telling people to steal Nintendo games. They were linking people to websites where they could steal games and things of that such. Oh my God! They attacked the Nintendo Switch Online. It was a usually when you have these type of launches online and stuff like that, there's a few bugs and glitches and things of that such, and they grabbed it like literally within the first hour of the launch, and they were taking people with bad internet connections, and they were just using all type of anything negative. They were grabbing it and just throwing it online and saying, "Don't support Nintendo. Look how terrible they are. This is terrible. This is the worst thing." So I gotta. That's one reason why I say Nintendo got up out of there. It's like, you know what? We're getting up out of California. It's too toxic. It's too liberal. They're attacking us on every front. Let's just get the hell up out of here. Go to Japan. Focus on making games, except for focusing on pushing agendas that are going to cater to people. When it comes to the gaming media, or when it comes to a lot of people. It's from the gaming media to the movie media. For the past couple years, it's all been about representation. Representation. These people want to see characters like them on the movie screen and in their video games. So when the gaming media sees these things, they go, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. They're just going to go, oh my God, this is great because they're taking giant leaps to represent me, So when you see characters like Ellie or Eleanor or what's the buff girl, Abby, when you see characters like that, they're going to automatically. Go ahead.
Yeah, just complete weirdo characters.
Yeah, just like real strange, weird characters, and demonic looking characters, if you ask me. And you put those in the games, you put those in the movies. This movie, Eternals, is a terrible movie from the critics, but they're still praising the movie because they're putting LBGT characters, they're putting more women in the game in there, they're effeminizing the men. You know what I'm saying? So they go, oh, that was the good thing about the movie, but everything else about the movie was terrible. And I go, if that's the good thing about the movie, then the movie is terrible across the board. So So when Greg Miller sees these characters, he goes, oh my God, I got to give this 9s and 10s because this represents me. And that's understandable because I remember, a few years ago, I never wanted Hollywood to represent me, but I always wanted to create my own. Go ahead.
Like, where did this idea come from that people want Hollywood to represent them? That's strange.
I'm going to say it started with black people. Because blacks felt like, they weren't making enough black movies, especially within that past 10 years. It was Marvel movies. There were, you got the book movies and things of that such, and there was no black people within these fictional stories. So they wanted to see more black. So they made, I saw that. I never wanted Hollywood to represent me, though. I always wanted to create my own characters and put them on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? Or put them in a comic book or put them in there. And I didn't want to take Black Panther and he represents what I want to see. No. I hated Black Panther for years because I wanted to be the one that created the first black superhero, Weirdo. Go ahead.
They just create stuff. Why are they always asking for handouts and stuff from other people?
Yeah.
Change established characters to fit their narrative.
Yeah.
They go out and make stuff. See how well that works.
So, like I said, I think it started with black people, and then every other space started to piggyback on that. Because when it starts with black people first. Who can out victim black people? That's what they're doing right now. So they're using Dave Chappelle, or they're using Lil Baby, or they're taking this black person or that black person to show that this black person, even though blacks have been what they have been through in America, especially the African American, he's still a monster because of what he's doing to me. And he's making me, he's encouraging violence, and he's doing this, and he's saying that, and he's saying this. And it's like everybody wants to be the victim. Everybody wants to create a new breed, a new class of victim. Pretty soon the furry community is going to come out and say that we were attacked. Then pretty soon people that said I'm a cat today on Tuesdays, I've been attacked. You're going to see all these new groups to play this oppression Olympics. You know what I mean? even though they're not oppressed at all. But anyway, black people wanted it, and then now we're starting to see more black film, but damn, I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see black people on the television screen no more, because for the past 3 or 4 years, I've been turning on that goddamn television show and I'm watching and I'm enjoying it. All of a sudden, a random gay scene will come out of nowhere. You'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah, they took that agenda, and now they're putting their own agendas into it.
Yeah, they took.
Why would you want somebody else to handle your properties and stuff?
Yes, and that somebody else can be a trans person. Did you know that a trans person was a Caucasian trans man, woman, whatever, a Caucasian trans person that was born male, and in its mind it believes it's female, was writing the show called Dear White People, starring black people, using black people to push their weird agendas. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game out here, people. I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with X-Tendo, but it has everything to do with X-Tendo. The point I'm trying to make is that This is the reason why I believe Nintendo's getting the hell up out of there. Because we don't have to cater to that type of audience. We can continue, we can stay creative. If we get the hell out of here, we can go back to Japan.
And Nintendo made the right move. Right, that's why they were coming out Nintendo this week with the N64 thing.
Oh man, they've been coming out to Nintendo hard. It would Metroid Dread. They sent God of War creator to come after Metroid Dread. Luckily, that backfired on him. He looks like a complete idiot now. Yeah, he looks.
He made himself.
Yeah, he looks stupid. Nobody respects him no more. Wait, what? You're a gamer? You created a game? Okay. Yeah, they've been coming out to Nintendo hard, and then Nintendo says, you know what? We're out of here. Now, here's my second reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm just giving you what I believe. I don't know if it's true or not. But the second reason, Toronto and California are extremely strict when it pertains to what's going on with mandates, people taking the you know what I'm saying? I don't want to use too many words to mess with the algorithm, but when it pertains to California and Toronto, it is extremely strict. They were talking about locking up basketball players if they were to come in to play against their Toronto team, the Toronto Raptors. If they didn't have that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it. I was threatened yesterday.
You said what?
I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I was threatened yesterday.
You were threatened yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's insane out here.
It's getting crazy. And Toronto and California are some of the most strictest when it pertains to here in the Western Hemisphere. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. Maybe Nintendo doesn't feel like they want to put that type of stuff within their bloodstreams of their employees, you know. So they say, you know what, let's just get the hell up out of here and we'll go to Japan and we can just weather the storm over there. I don't know. Those are the only two reasons why I can understand why they left. Well, right now, Nintendo has not come up with an official statement as of yet. I can only go off of what the gaming media says. And the gaming media, even in this moment at them shutting down their studios, they're finding ways to attack them by saying that they're, oh my God, but what about the employees?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's today's episode, guys. How's everybody doing? I haven't checked on the guys. Is everybody good? Is everybody okay down there? How's it? Sylvie, the real reason, let's see, the real reason is to cost too much money to hold offices in California. Okay, is that the reason? Okay. I don't know. I always go into my conspiratorial bag, and I always feel like the conspiracies are more real than what people say. I missed your super chat, dirty old man. Let me see if I can get back to that. Does anybody got any questions for me and Sly? Okay, here we go. DOB. 10% off PSN subscriptions with your Grindr account. Yeah. Yeah. Grindr is full of Sony fanboys, man. For real. Go on there. I hope they didn't let I hope Sly didn't let the liberals just disrespect him like that. Yeah. Thank you so much, dirty old man. Thank you so much for the donators. Thank God Nintendo. Thank God for Nintendo run. Get away from those Hollywood weirdos. That's what I'm thinking. I know that people are going to say because of taxes and things of that such, but why now? Why weren't taxes always the issue? Why now? Why are the taxes bothering Nintendo now? It's not like they're losing money. They make more money selling those Nintendo Switches and those games. I don't know. That's what I believe. I don't. That's why I say. This is why I don't like talking about topics that I don't really have a full grasp of what's going on. You know.
It could be a combination of all of it.
Yeah, it could be a combination of everything. You're right. It could be a combination of all that stuff. We'll see. Hopefully, we can get some more information on this in the future, and then we can double back on this topic. You know. Yeah, the tax thing doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It could be a combination of all. But anyway, yeah. I guess there's no questions. We can go ahead and take off. Sly. What are you gaming on right now, Sly? I'm about to get back to some Wii U.
yesterday I pre-ordered Blue Reflection.
Yes.
That I thought the combat system, like, it took me a while to figure it out, but once I figured it out, like, everything.
Is it
like one of the best I've played.
Is it turn-based combat?
Yeah, it's turn-based. It's almost like Atelier Riza.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit. It's a little bit more complex.
Okay. Cool. I've been playing my Wii U. I did something that I wasn't supposed to do. I said I was never going to do. I was never going to buy a game over $70, and I bought a game. I bought a game over $70. I bought Skies of Arcadia for the GameCube. It cost me $130 for one game. And watch in 2022 they will announce the remaster coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's what I get, but hey, it is what it is. All right, guys, we're taking off, man. No questions. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back next week, man. Oh, Sly, I got to put your whatchamacallit, your Cash App in the bottom. What's your Cash App? What's your Cash App again?
I don't have it right now. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, damn it. All right, cool. All right, guys. Check you guys next week. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for the donators. And yeah,